When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Orlando, Florida, the bounce house, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Knights will put total revenue to crank us up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Florida State's offense will go on the attack first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress at defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys...
Oh, he's got some space. The 40, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Florida State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. So UCF's offense will go to work for the first time today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head, that will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Quick release on the RPO. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make... He doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Right on the money. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. The Knights look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
How about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
He'll pull it on the read.
Yeah, and that's the hard thing about these QBs that can move and run all over the place and give you so many options is that That didn't even look like much, but he chews up so much yardage and gets those little gains that just death by 1,000 cuts that continue to happen with this offense.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Handoff to the single running back. Breaks into the open. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The Knights back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Gonna run it. It's Robertson. Got enough for the first. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Knights!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Lost the defense, he's wide open. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's got his man. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to run for it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal and understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
They go to the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Now, and a Great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
He'll do it himself on the draw.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Back open in the middle. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On fourth and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They're off to a really strong start and operating with a 14-10 lead. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold it.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. From the gun, looking for a man. The short hands, it's Proctor. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Poe. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Finds his big tight end. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Now the pressure is on to keep pace as they start this drive trailing 21-10. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. It's on target and complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in, it's Jones. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Pressure all over the the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Catches it at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looking downfield on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Proctor. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Trying to keep this drive alive. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Fourth. Short, you want a no-nonsense run. Nice job by the running back, getting the football, getting downhill, making sure he gets that first down.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Knowles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Tight end now in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hunter.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They go to the ground. There he goes. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Off the play fake. He'll take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Backed up now. Here's second and long. On the move. It's Poe. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Seminoles have it in scoring position on first and goal. Little touch pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The bounce house is here on third down, trying to help UCF. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Downfield. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Running to Green. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Well, going RPO and not second down, the idea was they were going to have to throw and try to get a big chunk of yards to maybe get the first or set up third and short, but no problem because your quarterback's playing smart football right now. He takes off running when no one's there. Now you've given yourself a good chance to convert this third down because of the quarterback's decision-making.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off. Taking it the other way. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Florida State. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Knights can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Knights in a good spot here with second and short. He's got it again. Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Jet sweep, trying to get the edge.
I love the execution by the defense here. Hey, listen, the jet sweep obviously more and more popular. We got to contain the edges. We can't let him get wild outside. Nice job containing the football, everybody rallying and limiting the damage on the play.
After run, now throw. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. Man, you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Slings it downfield. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
That is one when they watch film next week that receiver is going to wish he had back. That quarterback had all day to throw the football. That was basically 7-on-7. There was no one near the QB. Receiver's got to make the catch.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Right down the boulevard. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
31, UCF, 13.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Poe. Got the first down and more. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. A 1st and 10 for this offense. To the air on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first. 3rd and short from the 44. And we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Seminoles will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Here's the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Just over 30 seconds to play here in the first half as they take over 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And the Noles will kick it away to crank up the second half. You can do that. I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Makes the grab over the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now on second down. Got It's Jones. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Got room at the 35. There he goes. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, UCF!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, and he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Syracuse is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Ernie Davis among the legends to wear that uniform. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Wake Forest. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking for room. It's Pope. Oh, he's got some space. He's now up to 95 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week, he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him with that last play. Now over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That's caught. It's Proctor. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run play action. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
Caught near the sticks. It's Harvey. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. 6th play of the drive coming up. The give to the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. Now back in the red zone again. They're looking to add to that.
Offside defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Touchdown, Knowles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He didn't see anyone open. He said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
UCF 20.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Where he's just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Red pass hits complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Knights decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. The give on the inside. Breaks into the open. He now has 111 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Good, solid pickup on that one. Out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it going.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over. You saw it on that one.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel, understanding where the holes are in the zone, understanding how to get leverage on a man, and these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
The Noles are on the move.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the 1st.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They'll go to the ground. It's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown Seminoles. And the stomping has commenced.
Hey, that's not how you draw it up, but how about the offense and the awareness? You see the ball out, forget jumping on it. I'm going to pick that puppy up. I'm going to take it to the house. The OC, great call on that one, buddy, because it worked to perfection.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. An 84-yard drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
UCF 20.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Nice move there. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. A third down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. The Knights kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete on the right side.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So we open the final period with a third down play. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, Knights! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, that play looked a little bit too easy. Fourth down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
UCF 27.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Back to pass on second down. With the catch, it's Harvey. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Brown. There he goes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Got enough for the first down. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Florida State. And the pummeling has started. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Syracuse is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Ernie Davis among the legends to wear that uniform. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Wake Forest. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. They go to the wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Did as he throws. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still...
Oh, it's a fumble! Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. Got enough space. Touchdown. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were really disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline, so let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Quickly complete. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Hand off from the shotgun. Fights off a defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. There's the pressure. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting it.
Lofts one high and deep. Grabs it inside the 15. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Touchdown, UCF! And they take it in for 6 more points. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Power football with the run. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. And the Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give out of the gun. Across the 45. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. 10. Touchdown Seminoles. Once he got a snap, it was all over right to the house. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
From the gun, the running back has it. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Runs through the tackle. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gives it to the back on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Turning it on. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. On the set. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. So now it's 2nd and long. And the quarterback takes a knee. Now facing a 3rd and long. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it.